white BMW was going down Trader about 20 minutes ago.
Same one.
Probably 70, 80 miles an hour. I mean, hauling ass.
The white BMW?
Yeah, that white BMW. And then he turned right, and a cop lit him up right before it.
The one that's in the car accident right there, huh? Flying down the street at 70 or 80.
Trader.
Oh shit, it was happening right here. This whole event was happening right here. I'm on the scene of an absolutely horrible car accident. Horrible car accident. Is it a crime scene?
Yes, it is. That's all we have tables, sir.
So I hope it's not a crime scene. I hope someone's not going to.
Scene. Thank you.
Horrible. Let me pass by you, sir.
You're right.
Let me pass by you. I hope he's okay.
Tape on this south side? Yeah, I would. Oh, they're doing it right now.
Sergeant Benefield, how come you got to push everybody back with their cameras?
Well, because right now you are right in the middle
I can
of
step
a crime
away.
scene.
A crime
You're
scene?
right in the middle of a crime scene.
I can step away over here if you need me to. No problem. I hope you can get this man the help he needs. Sergeant, Mr. Benefield, the same group of cops a few moments ago, the same group of cops had four young people up there in handcuffs and up against the wall, had their car all torn apart. And so as soon as they got this call, they let them all out of the cuffs and they came running over here. So I just wonder, have you ever been in handcuffs before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so then you know what a miserable experience it is. So if it was so important they had to be put in torture cuffs, how come they could just run away as soon as the car? I mean, as soon as
the circumstances, man. You're asking me about stuff that I wasn't there. I mean, I can look into it, but you're asking me real time when I'm dealing with this now.
And this cop's got such a bad attitude. What's his problem?
I'm like in the middle of trying to do something, and you're like,
but what are you talking about?
I'm trying to set up a crime scene, and you're asking me about. I mean,
I'm talking about your job is what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to do my job.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Am I
to
slowing
do
you
my
down
job.
from doing
You
your
are
job?
a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. Then get back. I don't want to mess you up. I can tell you this though. This guy's got a bad attitude. This guy right here ran into me a few minutes ago. No reason to run into me. I got 2 cameras in my hand. I'm not prepared to fight anybody.
Make sure I talk before I leave, okay?
Did someone run?
Yeah, 2 people.
There's ran. The people ran.
2 people ran.
Was the driver runner or? Wow. The person who hit this car, did they drive away?
A bunch of people ran away.
Oh, ran away, I'm sure, but the driver didn't run away.
That's what we wanted.
Oh, you guys created another yellow tape barrier?
Yeah, I need you over there.
Why? Why? I'm gonna cross the street. Wait a minute. They did that because you did it because you want to try to arrest me.
I need you to go over there.
Don't touch me though.
I don't care about you.
You do, bro. You're a jackboot thug pig, bro. You want to arrest me because I insulted you. Your feelings are hurt. You don't care. You're beta male. I know that.
I need you to be on the case.
But you want to arrest me and put your hands on me because I insulted you. That's the simple fact. So let me just tell you, they had 4 people in torture cuffs, and you know what he did? He had them in torture cuffs, and I said, why you got these people in torture cuffs, right? 4 people. Understand you've been in handcuffs before?
Yeah.
It's miserable, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay? This pig right here got 4 people in cuffs. I walk up, I film it. These people are 19, 18.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay? I walk up to them and I say, hey, what's going on? They then immediately put up tape, so I have to go back however many feet. And then as soon as this car accident happens, they just let them all out of torture cuffs. And then they drove away.
Why were they there from the beginning?
Because the guy was on probation for something he did when he was a minor, he told me, was kind of his story. You guys see earlier, the cop tried to put the thing into my neck. See, they used to, they used to be able to get away with doing these things, but now they can't get away with it anymore. And they won't be able to get away with it when there's a governor in America who has the balls to change the policy and create a third-party organization that investigates, charges, arrests cops who violate people's rights. There's no reason why people have to go in torture cuffs because you pull them over. They had 4 kids in torture cuffs. They were kids. They were 19. In torture cuffs on the side of the road in Hollywood. And they said they were on vacation. It is so imperative that we constantly flex our rights in every single way. Because what we've seen time and time again, that is if you don't flex your rights will be stripped away from you. You have to be strong and standing your ground. If you ever hear me curse at police and curse them out, the reason why I curse them out is because I'm flexing my First Amendment right. In my personal life with friends and families, people know that I don't speak to them that way. If you ever hear me use foul, vulgar language, I'm talking to cops, I'm flexing that 1971 case of Cohen versus California, when the Supreme Court finally got it right, correcting Senate versus United States from 1919. All through World War I and World War II, our rights, our First Amendment right was being infringed constantly, all the way to where they held up Supreme Court held up a conviction for espionage for Charles Sinek flexing his rights and handing out pamphlets to people being drafted to go to World War I. And on the pamphlets it said, "Do not go to war, you are not a slave, flex your rights." He was arrested and jailed. The Supreme Court upheld his conviction in 1919 of espionage. He would later be pardoned by the governor. Oh, did you guys notice what happened here?
That car, the white BMW was going down Schrader about 20 minutes ago.
Same one.
Probably 70, 80 miles an hour. I mean, hauling ass.
The white BMW?
Yeah, that white BMW was coming off Schrader, and then he turned right, and a cop lit him up right before it.
The one that's in the car accident right there, huh?
Yeah, that white BMW, the one with the trunk open.
Flying down the street at 70 or 80?
Schrader.
Uh-huh.
Well, really? You can see that those innocent people were hit by it like this, though.
Somebody died.
You're shitting me.
No, someone's dead. Yes.
In one of those other cars?
Yes. Are you sure that that's the same BMW you saw before?
Yep. On Schrader.
I know, I met one of the cops here. Unfortunately, I don't know if they're going to give a damn about what you have to say, but he should take your statement so that...
I mean, I could give them the thing, but they saw him. They lit the car up on Schrader.
Oh, they did?
They went into pursuit.
Okay.
He was speeding before that, and then they lit him up.
Oh, okay. Oh, he was in pursuit?
Yeah, because he passed why it was a jerk is because there was a guy driving down Schrader.
Right.
And the guy came around hauling ass right around him. So he almost like, not my car, but the car in front of me, parked in front of me. And, we're all parked on that street. So, I mean, it's busy. It's a club area anyways on the weekend.
Right. So he's obviously whacked out on something if you're driving like that in a club area. I don't know why you would do that.
I hate to say this, I hope it's him that wasn't the one that...
No, that's a fair assessment. That's a fair thing.
If he does, he was just trying to mind their lives and business.
So they pulled them over and put the 4 of those people in torture cuffs. And then as soon as they got the radio call of the accident right down the street that I heard, and I said, hey, there's a car accident down the street, they then immediately let the 4 people out of torture cuffs and come running down here to put up tape. And their first concern was not the people who'd been hit, and there's someone who died here. Their first concern was making sure they got tape up to block me out. The system is broken. It's not working exactly as designed, because if it was working exactly as designed, it would still only target black folks. But as you know, it now targets every single one of us. Every one of us. That's just, the system was designed to target black people. The 1704 South Carolina slave catchers, you guys hear me mention the 1704 South Carolina slave catchers all the time, because that was the first form of law enforcers, and they were enforcing contracts on slavery. That they had a contract over that human being, and the law enforcers would enforce the contract. That's where we are. That's where we are. I'm just giving you the hard facts here. Let's talk for a second about pleading the Fifth, and that, as powerful as the Second Amendment is because it gives us rights to have guns, upholds our right to self-protection, the Fifth Amendment is largely being ignored by most Americans. And the reason is, we all believe that we can talk or say something that's going to make it so that the copper, whose goal is to kidnap you, arrest you, and charge a bounty for your freedom, we think we can talk him out of what he's going to do. The most important amendment for Americans right now is the Fifth Amendment, because police brag so much about how many touches they have, how many interactions they have with us, because there's so many cops out ready to arrest you. And a lot of people are not heeding the Fifth Amendment. That's why it's right there in the center of your trifold. You always want to invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. And the Fifth Amendment's being ignored. Why? It's the most powerful amendment of all of them for you initially. Your Fourth Amendment that goes against warrantless searches and seizures has been completely circumvented by Terry versus Ohio. It's gone. You don't have any real Fourth Amendment protections anymore. Your best protection starting off is that Fifth Amendment, because Terry versus Ohio has made it so that they could just grab you, put their hands on you, put you in torture cuffs, and saying they're detaining you for their safety. You've got to invoke the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.